The Scoop, The Scoop, The Scoop. Covering the Sarasota County area news with opinions and passion. This is The Scoop.
You're not going to know about it because DePino didn't think it was important enough to inform you. She has essentially turned this into a de facto homeless shelter, folks. I saw primarily a bunch of homeless people in there.
The Scoop, The Scoop. Sponsored by philsgang.com. Only $49.95 a month.
Hello, everybody. This is Frankie Abbruzzino, and welcome to the Scoop Radio Show, which is sponsored by philsgang.com. Check them out Monday through Friday at 9 and again at 3. Okay, so it's Saturday. It's November 22nd. And this week, we're going to discuss a request for another discharge pipe into the Gulf and the effect these pipes have on polluting our waterways. If you're on my Scoop pages, you know this has been a major concern of mine for a long time. We're also going to discuss County Commissioner Robinson and her conflict of interest, or the appearance of a conflict of interest, Rosemary District redevelopment, and the latest Stingray ruling, how it's going to impact us. And then we're going to talk a little bit about how we want all these protections from the different ills of society, yet we don't want to deal with the negative side that comes with it. And you'll understand once I get started with the conversation. But let's first start with this whole discharge in the Gulf. I was going through email. I go through city emails. And one of the neighbors along the Esplanade in Venice was writing, and he wrote to city about using underground pipes to feed the discharge into the Gulf. And they were told repeatedly by the city of Venice that it was not an option because of the cost associated with it. Then they found out that the city is planning to take action and essentially create one of these pipes that are flowing off into our Gulf along the Flamingo Ditch. And with that's going to come the associated bacterial problems, which will discharge into the Gulf, into our beaches, and will continue to have the issues that we see on a regular basis. This person's email led me to believe that this was going to be litigated if the city didn't take action, which is a whole other conversation. However, this is not what I want to talk about today, folks. I want to talk about how the cities throughout Sarasota County are polluting our waterways with discharge pipes. You know, when I was a kid, I went to high school here, Venice High School, class of 85. And back then in the 80s, I would go out surfing. We never had any beach closure issues. I don't recall any pollution issues. And that was because we did not have these pipes running street runoff into the Gulf. No. Our wise politicians came up with this decision some 20 years ago. What they did is the wise men got together, our politicians. They decided that it made a whole lot of sense to have the runoff dump into the Gulf. And it's not just Venice, folks. It's happening up in Sarasota, too, and throughout the county. Now we see beach closings, which are common practice. We see polluted waters. How do I know this? Here's a great example. Last year, I was out surfing. Had an incident where a person dropped in, sliced my foot with his fin. I was in the water maybe 2 minutes. I had to swim back to shore. I get to the hospital. Guess what? It's already infected. And I got the same speech that I've received from my medical clinic. You shouldn't be in that water. It's so polluted, especially if you have a cut. And this was in the middle of winter, folks. I was in a wetsuit. It was pretty chilly out. But why? Why did we ever allow this to happen? And you see this across America, from Chesapeake Bay to Puget Sound to the Great Lakes to San Francisco Bay. Americans throughout the country depend on our waters for fishing, surfing, recreation, clean water drinking. These waters are the home to some of the most cherished wildlife that's out there. Orcas, blue crabs, our dolphins, our manatees. American families from coast to coast travel to our great waters every summer here in Florida. They come here to relax. They come here to enjoy it and just look at nature's wonders. But unfortunately, our waters continue to be plagued by high levels of pollution. And it's a sad state of affairs. The environmental significance of these waters is unparalleled, folks. And the enjoyment that they add to our lives is unquestionable. The contributions our waters make to our local, regional, and national economy spans many sectors. And it will take a comprehensive effort to protect them. But we can't continue down this road we've been traveling. Look, folks, this is one of the largest economic engines that we have here, especially in Venice. It's our great waterways. It fuels our tourism industry. People travel across the country and world to visit our beaches. And I'm sure the local cities and the Sarasota County just love it when I get on my scoop pages and I post about the beach closings. I post, my scoop pages, they have a weekly reach of between 120 to 300,000, depending on the news cycle. So I'm sure they're huge fans of me going out there and telling whenever the waters are too polluted that you can't go in it. Or when I get out there and I take a picture that the waters have been closed down due to pollution. These are environmental treasures. And the economic benefits they provide can only continue to exist if the beauty and the health of these waters are maintained. And that cannot happen, folks, if we continue to dump runoff water into our Gulf. We should be looking to stop this action and not add discharge locations. When the sewers become overloaded due to heavy rain, sewage sometimes mixes in with the stormwater and is discharged directly into the nearest waterway without going to any treatment plant, first of all. These combined sewer overflows can make waters and oceans unsafe for swimming. Or how about when I send it out constantly with the city of Venice, they'll say, oops, we just had a 500-gallon raw sewage spill down the sewer system. But don't worry, it's not going to have any environmental impact. Are you kidding me? So you want me to believe that you got there within megaseconds with a cleanup team and you got it all out of there and it will not impact our water at all? We can't buy into this, folks. Fertilizer, pesticides, street litter, sediment, automotive fluids, pet waste, all this is going into our water. We got these new homes, and he's planning on building his up on a level. It's going to all seek down all the pesticides, insecticides, everything right into that Mayaca. Rainwater flows off the roofs, the ground, the sidewalks, the streets. And they go into the storm drains. It picks up the pollutants such as the street litter, that pet waste, that raccoon waste, automotive oil, all that stuff. Whereas household wastewater is typically sent to a treatment plant before being discharged into our local waterways. Yes, that's discharged also into our local waterways. Rainwater and the pollutants, it picks up on the way the storm drain is dumped, untreated, directly into the nearest stream, ocean, water. What can we do? What are our options? I know the city of Venice came up and they had several beach closings, not this last summer, but the summer previous. They said, hey, let's build like a French reservoir. It'll collect the water there on the beach. The sun will essentially heat it up in some way that it gets rid of all the bacteria and we'll be safe. It was going to cost $30,000. It was going to be like a little oasis on the beach next to Sharky's. We never saw it come about. Nothing's ever happened. The mayor continues to tell me, that street runoff, it's going through a plant and gets cleaned. But I'm like, no. If you do a lot of research, that's not how it works. And then I went down to the beach where one of those huge pipes is flowing out into the water. I saw some tourists playing around it. I'm like, the beach is closed a block down the road here. They're like, that's a block away. We're safe. Did you know that this is a street water discharge? No, we didn't know that, but we're okay. So that's what I did, folks. I put my hand to my head, and I think that's it. Our mayors, our county commissioners are playing the Obama game. They think you Americans are too stupid to buy into anything. They'll tell you something, and we'll buy into it. That's what they're doing, folks. We got to say enough is enough. Our politicians need to think about our community, not some short-term solution. What do you think about that, folks? All right, we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about this whole county commissioner thing, because there is a major conflict here, and I have major concerns with Miss Robinson. We'll be right back.
Java Fit from Longevity. Our delicious gourmet Java Fit coffees feature a blend of 100% premium Arabic coffee from the finest regions in Latin America. Its freshly roasted beans in each unique blend are carefully chosen by an experienced staff. Check it out today and help support the channel at therogrant.com.
Longevity from therogrant.com. On the go, healthy body start pack, 30 packs. In order for your body to function properly, it needs a wide range of daily vitamins, minerals, aminos, and essential fatty acids. Even when you're on the go, don't forget to feed your body with the nutrition it needs, which can easily be done with on the go healthy start pack. So start your quest today to get healthy tomorrow. Longevity from therogrant.com. On the go, healthy body start pack, 30 packs. In order for your body to function properly, it needs a wide range of daily vitamins, minerals, aminos, and essential fatty acids. Even when you're on the go, don't forget to feed your body with the nutrition it needs, which can easily be done with on the go healthy start pack. So start your quest today to get healthy tomorrow. Longevity from therogrant.com. On the go, healthy body start pack, 30 packs. In order for your body to function properly, it needs a wide range of daily vitamins, minerals, aminos, and essential fatty acids. Even when you're on the go, don't forget to feed your body with the nutrition it needs, which can easily be done with on the go healthy start pack. So start your quest today to get healthy tomorrow. Longevity by theuncensoredreport.com. Ultimate EFA 60 soft gel tablets. Ultimate EFA is 100% organic and features a proprietary blend of essential fatty acids derived organically grown flaxseed oil, herbicide and pesticide free, folks, barrage oil and fish oil. They deliver a healthy balance of omega-3, 6, and 9s. Ultimate EFA. This is a must-have for people who want to derive the benefits of a full range of essential fatty acids organically. For the best results, Ultimate EFA as a part of your full nutritional program that includes Majestic Earth Classic. Longevity by theuncensoredreport.com. Ultimate EFA 60 soft gel contains Slender FXPM Cleanse, Sweeties, meal replacement shake with a chocolate fudge taste, and a food fiber. Are you serious about losing weight? Get Slender FX Weight Management System now and begin your quest for a slimmer you.
Both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Phil Grandy is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Investors who want to maximize their opportunities and minimize their losses turn to philsgang.com. Beginner or seasoned investor, philsgang.com is where you learn to invest using professional-level skills and strategies, regardless of your experience and investing goals.
Been a member for about a year, and this year I'm up around 60% on my portfolio.
I'm a new gang member. I'm up like 15% in 3 months. Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
For only $49.95 a month, you will have access to all Phil's Gang programs, special alerts, the daily investing class, and all material is archived. So why don't you take care of your financial opportunities with philsgang.com? Operators are standing by. Simply call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com today.
All right, everybody, this is Frankie Abbruzzino, and I'm back with the Scoop Radio Show. And thank you to my sponsor, philsgang.com. Remember to check out his show Monday through Friday at 9 and again at 3 o'clock. So for the opening and the closing of the market. All right, folks, we're going to talk about County Commissioner Robinson and her new gig, which I believe is a conflict of interest. Essentially, this is what's happening. If you're a corporation or a lobbyist and you want to buy a member of Congress, one common and effective way to do it is by secretly promising them a high-paying job once they leave office. And that's why you see so many politicians that when they leave office, wow, they're rolling in cash with these nice little exclusive jobs. And since such deals are not made public, politicians can pass laws or create special tax cuts that benefit their future employer with little or no accountability. Politicians do not have to disclose job negotiations while they're in office, folks. And also, do not have to disclose how much they're paid after leaving office. In comes Sarasota County Commissioner Christine Robinson. Miss Civility, I call her. And I call her Miss Civility because she always, if you send her an email and you don't agree with her agenda or her opinion, she says you're not being civil and she cuts you off and doesn't want to communicate anymore with you. Miss Civility. But she's been named the executive director of the Argus Foundation. And this foundation is a lobbyist organization. And guess who they're lobbyists for? Big developers. The big business interests. That is constantly before the commission, and they're constantly there seeking pro-development agendas. And guess what? Christine has she's torn apart the 2050 plan. She's pro-big development. I wonder why now, don't you? Commissioner Robinson was voting to gut the 2050 plan at the same time that Argus was seeking to gut the 2050 plan. And this was just a couple of weeks ago, folks. Oh, and wait. Did you know that she was negotiating her salary to the chief advocate for Argus at the same time? How can that be anything but a blatant conflict of interest? Am I the only one that sees a problem here? Am I in some fantasy island? We know the county attorney has stated that he sees no problems with it. Where did this guy go to school? Did he open up a Cracker Jack box and pull out one of those diplomas? Because I'm an idiot. I'm a moron, and I see an issue with this. So here's my question to each and every one of you. Why do people and organizations cough up thousands of dollars to line political coffers or offer cush jobs? One might answer that these groups and individuals are simply extraordinarily civic-minded Americans who have a deep and abiding interest in encouraging elected officials to live up to their oath of office, to uphold and defend that little piece of paper they call our Constitution. Another possible answer, though, is that people who spend this money on politicians just love participating in the political process. If you believe either of these explanations for buying our politicians, you're probably a candidate for psychiatric attention or a straitjacket or a padded cell. You can hang out there with Christine. Here's a far better explanation for these political favors, these lies. It's in the awesome government power and the control over business, property, employment, and other areas of our lives. Having such power, politicians are in the position to grant special privileges, extend favors, change laws, and do other things that, if done by private persons, would land them in jail. Quite honestly, you'd be behind bars. So, is this payback for voting in line with Argus's agenda? Is it me, or does this position smack of political favoritism? I mean, come on, folks. Christine votes in favor of an agenda that Argus is trying to push, while at the same time negotiating an executive position with an executive salary at the same time. Then she comes across as though there's nothing wrong. Oh, what'd I do? You don't know what you did? It's quite clear that the system runs on bribery in the one form or another. It's fatally flawed, and it cannot be fixed through reform efforts. because those creating the reforms are the very people that are being affected by them. This is similar to doctors that are out there and how they deal with pharmaceutical companies. It's all about building that personal rapport, building that friendship, offering them the job if this certain agenda gets pushed through. That's how politicians work. Or am I wrong? You know, most people are under the impression that political corruption only involves somebody handing over a check and getting a favor. But that is not always the case, folks. The foundation of corruption is all about bribery that involves getting somebody a gift, giving someone a gift on behalf of the public. At the end of the day, it's really a bribery. With reform efforts being little more than fake efforts to appease those critics such as me. And whether now we can make this happen, I don't know. The good news is that the increasing numbers of people are now waking up to these harsh realities. And you, being among those who are informed, because you listen to my show, can help share this knowledge with others. Remember that the definition of fascism is a government system that has complete power in regiminating all industry, enforceable suppressions, opposition, and criticism. I can't speak today, folks. Suppressing opposition and criticism. What we have there is a hybrid, though, a sort of a corporate fascism, where industry has powerful control over government and forcefully suppresses anything that threatens the monopoly of their profits. But that doesn't mean that you have to buy into their agenda. We have this thing we call an election. We have this thing we call vote. Unfortunately, it's not going to help us with Christine because she's at term limits, and she's already gotten her nice, cushy little job. Somebody on my Scoop page just said, well, she's a lawyer. She could have gotten it. Hell, I know many lawyers out there that are poor, that suck, and do not deserve a job just because they have that diploma. All right, folks, we're going to be back. We're going to talk about the bargain out there, the devil's bargain that we've been making, and now we're second-guessing it. We'll be right back after these messages.
Brought to you by TheRogueRant.com. Slender FX Weight Management System. Chocolate fudge. Formulated for healthy weight loss. This system contains Slender FX PM Cleanse, Sweeties, meal replacement shake with a chocolate fudge taste, and a food fiber. Are you serious about losing weight? Get Slender FX Weight Management System now and begin your quest for a slimmer you. Ultimate EFA is 100% organic and features a proprietary blend of essential fatty acids derived organically grown flaxseed oil, herbicide and pesticide-free, folks. Barrage oil and fish oil. They deliver a healthy balance of omega-3, 6, and 9s. Ultimate EFA. This is a must-have for people who want to derive the benefits of a full range of essential fatty acids organically. For the best results, Ultimate EFA as a part of your full nutritional program that includes Majestic Earth Classic. Longevity from TheRogueRant.com. On-the-go Healthy Body Start Pack, 30 packs. In order for your body to function properly, it needs a wide range of daily vitamins, minerals, aminos, and essential fatty acids. Even when you're on the go, don't forget to feed your body with the nutrition it needs, which can easily be done with On-the-go Healthy Start Pack. So, start your quest today to get healthy tomorrow. Longevity from TheRogueRant.com. On-the-go Healthy Body Start Pack, 30 packs. In order for your body to function properly, it needs a wide range of daily vitamins, minerals, aminos, and essential fatty acids. Even when you're on the go, don't forget to feed your body with the nutrition it needs, which can easily be done with On-the-go Healthy Start Pack. So, start your quest today to get healthy tomorrow. Java Fit from Longevity. Our delicious gourmet Java Fit coffees feature a blend of 100% premium Arabic coffee from the finest regions in Latin America. Its freshly roasted beans in each unique blend are carefully chosen by an experienced staff. Check it out today and help support the channel at TheRogueRant.com. Java.
Longevity brought to you by theroguerent.com. Slender FX weight management system, chocolate fudge, formulated for healthy weight loss. This system contains Slender FX PM Cleanse, Sweeties, meal replacement shake with a chocolate fudge taste and a food fiber. Are you serious about losing weight? Get Slender FX weight management system now and begin your quest for a slimmer you.
$50,000. So I offer a simple, low-cost, exchange-traded fund retirement fund, and the fee is only $1 in, $1 out for your exchange-traded fund and your membership of $49.95 a month. There's nothing better.
For more information, please go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
Saber que el tratamiento es completamente gratis nos quita una preocupación de encima.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
In order to succeed in trading the markets, you have to grasp all the elements. When it comes to good health, philsgang.com has commissioned Nobel Prize nominee, author, and creator of Dead Doctors Don't Lie, Dr. Joel Wallach, to guide us to the necessary elements of health and vitality. After 17,000 autopsies and years of scientific study, the doctor has concluded that the human body needs 90 essential elements, and a shortage of any can lead to over 900 diseases. philsgang.com has taken Dr. Wallach's lead and set up a website, philsganghealth.com, offering the most impactful health supplement products money can buy. Dr. Wallach's Simple Healthy Body System will deliver all 90 essential ingredients in a microform your body can use. With a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose but ill health. Go to philsganghealth.com and get started on your healthy body challenge today. Again, philsganghealth.com.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's philsgang.com.
Hey everybody, this is Frankie Abbruzzino and this is the Scoop Radio Show. Welcome back. Remember to check out my sponsor, philsgang.com. He is on Monday through Friday from at 9 and again at 3, and he is live. Now we are going to talk about sacrificing freedom for security. It's something JR whispered in my ear. And what we're going to talk about is the Florida police. What got me thinking was this 90-year-old guy. There's this guy, he was arrested. He's 90 years old. He's a man who's been out there over on the east coast of Florida, I think down by Miami, and he's been violating an ordinance that the mayor and the council pushed through, basically saying you cannot feed the homeless in public. I thought this was a good subject matter because it touches on the lengths that this city's going to try to stop him from feeding the homeless as an effort to get the homeless out of the city, not unlike Sarasota is doing. Then there's another case, too, and we're going to talk a lot about the frivolous laws that are out there. Another case within Florida is Yates versus the United States, and this is a case in which you got this Florida fisherman. He's been threatened with 20 years in jail for throwing fish that were too small back in the water. And with both these cases, what happens is they fall under an umbrella of our over-criminalization, folks. Over-criminalization. And this is a phenomenon in which everything is rendered illegal. And everyone becomes a lawbreaker without even knowing it. You know, starting with this Arnold Abbott guy, this 90-year-old guy. He's the founder of a nonprofit that feeds homeless. He's facing a fine of $1,000 and up to 4 months in jail for violating this new city ordinance, which makes it a crime to feed the homeless in public. And it's obvious. I saw interviews with this mayor, and I've read it extensively. It's obvious that there's one objective here, and it's to discourage anyone from doing anything with these homeless. And with this ordinance that came out, it says what they're going to do is, if you want to feed a homeless guy, if you want to give him a bag of chips, there's got to be a portable toilet somewhere. It has to be 500 feet away from each other, and the next homeless person. And it has to be 500 feet away from a residential property. And are limiting to having only one group carry out such functions per city block. All right? So it's obvious. It's not they're saying it's for their safety. It's not for their safety, folks. You know, again, he's doing that Obama, we're too stupid to know any better thing. Both of these crazy incidents occurred in Florida, though. And remember, this is the state that arrested Nicole Gainey for letting her 7-year-old son walk to the park alone, even though he was just a few blocks from his house. This is also the very same state that a few years ago backed authorized police raids on barbershops in minority communities. And this resulted in barbers being handcuffed in front of their customers and their shops searched without warrants. All this was purportedly done in an effort to make sure that the barber's license and paperwork was up to snuff. As if criminalizing fishing, charity, parenting decision, haircuts wasn't bad enough, you could also find yourself passing time in the Slammer, the Florida jailhouse, for such inane activities as singing in a public place while you're wearing a bathing suit, breaking more than 3 dishes per day. Here's one that's going to get you going. Farting in a public place after 6 o'clock on a Thursday. Or skateboarding without a license. Yes, these are laws that are on the books, folks. You know, despite the pristine beaches we have here, the balmy temperatures, especially today compared to up north, Florida is no less immune to the problems plaguing the rest of the nation in terms of over-criminalization. And in fact, we'll go a step further. The Sunshine State has become a poster child for how a seemingly idyllic place can be transformed into a police state with very little effort. As such, it is representative of what is happening in every state across the nation, folks, where a steady diet of bread and circuses have given rise to an oblivious, inactive citizenry, content to be ruled over by an inflexible and highly bureaucratic regime. We've all been sold on the idea that safety, security, and material comfort are preferred to freedom. We've allowed the government to pave over the Constitution in order to erect a concentration camp of sorts. The problem with these devil bargains is that there is always a catch, folks. There's always a price that you're going to have to pay for whatever it is that we value so highly. As we barter away our most precious possessions, our freedoms, our liberties. We've bartered away our right to self-governance, self-defense, privacy. The right to tell the government to leave me the hell alone. Get off my back. In exchange for the promises of safe streets, safe schools, you know, those blight-free neighborhoods and all that great stuff. We've opened the door to a militarized police, government surveillance, asset forfeiture, school zero-tolerance policies such as the Pop-Tart law thing, license plate readers and all that good stuff. In the end, such bargains always turn sour, folks. We ask our lawmakers to be tough on crime. Go out there, get them. And we've been saddled with an abundance of laws that criminalize almost every aspect of your life. Farting in public after 6 on a Thursday? Come on. We want law enforcement agencies to have the necessary resources to fight the nation's war on terror, crimes, and drugs. What we got instead was this militarized police force with gear designed for the battlefield. Some of these police, I think I'm in Iraq and I have flashbacks to when I was a vet. More than 80,000 SWAT team raids carried out every year. And profit-driven schemes that add to the government's largesse, such as asset forfeiture. Asset forfeiture, Justice Department's figures indicate that as much as $4.3 billion have been seized. And we're not talking about going out and seizing the assets of a drug dealer, folks. I'm talking about Joe Baloney driving down the street. Oh, Joey gets pulled over. A cop says, oh, look at here, Joey, you have $3,000. I got to take that asset forfeiture. And we're going to see if there's any cocaine residue or any kind of drugs, we're keeping this money. And the probability of that's pretty high in this world, folks. And then guess what? If you want it back, you got to come and fight for it. And it's probably going to cost you $3,000. This is a nice world we live in, isn't it? You know, we fell for this government's promise of safer roads, only to find ourselves caught in some tangle of profit-driven red light cameras with ticket unsuspecting drivers. So with the so-called name of road safety, we see it up in Sarasota. All they're doing is fattening their coffers, building on profit incentive schemes for the camera manufacturers who make a hefty load of money off of them. This is just a small sampling of the many ways in which American people are continue to get duped, deceived, double-crossed, cheated, lied, swindled, and conned into believing the government and its army of bureaucrats actually have our best interests at heart. Yet when all is said and done, who really is to blame when the wool gets pulled over our eyes? You stupid Americans, as Obama would say, or Goober's Goober. For what we've done is we believe the con man, and the con man for being true to his nature. So we're suckers. We're suckers, and we deserve to be conned. But I'm telling you, it's a time for a bracing dose of reality, America. Wake up. Smell the coffee. Take a good, hard look around you and ask yourself, if the guised-up version of America being sold to you, crime-free, worry-free, devoid of responsibility, is really worth the ticket price. Nothing less than your freedoms. Is this the bag of goods we were looking for? I don't know, but it's what we were sold. I wish there was a return policy on this one, folks. They'd probably send me away. All right, folks, we're going to talk about several other issues when we come back. I'm going to try touching on the Rosemary District and then the whole cell phone tracking thing with the Stingray, which was brought to the attention by an ACLU, Marco Barfield. He's a local guy here, and he brought it up with the Freedom of Information Act request. But we'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll discuss these issues.
Longevity brought to you by TheRogueRant.com. Slender FX Weight Management System, chocolate fudge, formulated for healthy weight loss. This system contains Slender FX PM Cleanse, Sweeties, meal replacement shake with a chocolate fudge taste, and a food fiber. Are you serious about losing weight? Get Slender FX Weight Management System now and begin your quest for a slim longevity by theuncensoredreport.com. Ultimate EFA 60 soft gel tablets. Ultimate EFA is 100% organic and features a proprietary blend of essential fatty acids derived organically grown flaxseed oil, herbicide and pesticide free, folks. Barrage oil and fish oil. They deliver a healthy balance of omega-3, 6, and 9s. Ultimate EFA. This is a must-have for people who want to derive the benefits of a full range of essential fatty acids organically. For the best results, Ultimate EFA as a part of your full nutritional program that includes Majestic Earth Classic. Longevity from TheRogueRant.com. On the go, Healthy Body Start Pack, 30 packs. In order for your body to function properly, it needs a wide range of daily vitamins, minerals, aminos, and essential fatty acids. Even when you're on the go, don't forget to feed your body with the nutrition it needs, which can easily be done with On the Go Healthy Start Pack. So, start your quest today to get healthy tomorrow. From Longevity, our delicious gourmet Java Fit coffees feature a blend of 100% premium Arabic coffee from the finest regions in Latin America. Its freshly roasted beans in each unique blend are carefully chosen by an experienced staff Check it out today and help support the channel at therogrant.com. Java.
600-4264.
Hey, Phil, how about doing 2 radio shows a day?
What are you, nuts?
That's right, gang. Catch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grandy 2 times a day. Weekdays at 9 a.m. and again at 3 p.m. Eastern. Wake up with Phil, broadcasting live 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern when the market opens. Phil gives you the day's financial news, business information, and social talk like no other. Then tune into the Phil's Gang Afternoon Show live at 3 p.m. Eastern when the market closes. Phil wraps up the day's events and breaking news. Be informed with Phil and the Phil's Gang Show twice a day. Listen live at philsgang.com. It's philsgang.com.
In order to succeed in trading the markets, you have to grasp all the elements. When it comes to good health, philsgang.com has commissioned Nobel Prize nominee, author, and creator of Dead Doctors Don't Lie, Dr. Joel Wallach, to guide us to the necessary elements of health and vitality. After 17,000 autopsies and years of scientific study, the doctor has concluded that the human body needs 90 essential elements, and a shortage of any can lead to over 900 diseases. philsgang.com has taken Dr. Wallach's lead and set up a website, philsganghealth.com, offering the most impactful health supplement products money can buy. Dr. Wallach's Simple Healthy Body System will deliver all 90 essential ingredients in a microform your body can use. With a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose but ill health. Go to philsganghealth.com and get started on your healthy body challenge today. Again, philsganghealth.com.
Hey everybody, this is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop Radio Show, and we are back thanks to my sponsor, philsgang.com. Check his show out every Monday through Friday from 9 and again at 3. You know, I've got some stuff I want to talk about, like Stingray and the Rosemary District, but it's funny, I'm sitting here during the break. Usually I'll sit there and we'll talk to JR about the latest news and concerns we have, but he was taking care of some issues, so I was sitting here just running through the news, and it's amazing how much news just comes out on a daily basis here in Sarasota. From Stay Well Care, I guess Medicaid, they're ending their contract with Sarasota Memorial, to 4 people busted in a prostitution sting. We got the roundabout situation, a lot of issues that I'm going to be talking about next week. You got the sign issue where it's funny, you have this guy Lyons on here, and he's a editor, or he goes out and gives commentary with the Herald. And it's funny how he plays Michael Barfield and how he's a pain in the city side and always pursuing lawsuits. And this time they were able to avoid a lawsuit with the whole signage issue, which I covered last week. But let's get on to some topics that I've researched that I wanted to talk about a little bit. And that's that whole cell phone tracking, the stingrays. And it was reported by the Herald. The state Supreme Court placed new limits on cell phone surveillance. And this was an issue that actually the same character, Michael Barfield, brought up. And usually I'm a little down on him, but this is one issue I'm glad he did. It was the Freedom of Information Act, and he said, hey, look, I think it was Northport and the city of Sarasota, are you using this? And they were basically told to shut up and would not respond to his Freedom of Information request. So I think he's got a suit out there now trying to get information. And lo and behold, essentially they have been using them. And what this is it's a device to come in and just basically tap into your cell phone, listen to your conversations without a warrant, without any suspicion. And the way they work, they could essentially listen to an innocent guy that's just driving down the street. And that's where this whole Supreme Court came in with the state and placing limits on this. Now the question is, how will the decision affect the whole situation here in Sarasota County? It is known that, like I said, the police in Sarasota and Northport have deployed Stingray and similar cell phone tracking devices. But it's unclear exactly what they have used them for, because they're not saying a word. They're not responding to Michael Barfield. Right now, the information is under seal with the 12th Circuit Court. and the subject of the public records lawsuit by the ACLU and Michael Barfield. Question about the legality of cell phone tracking have been raised across the country, though, folks. It's just not an issue here in Sarasota County. The ACLU and other groups have complained that the police in several states may be collecting data on just innocent bystanders while using their stingrays. And what they've done is they've noticed that several cell phone towers are coming up, and they're not owned by any cell companies. They're not owned by any companies that are using this for cell. They're used by local police, Homeland Security, to listen and track your every move. And then they have the stingrays that are also little boxes that are more portable. Many local law enforcement agencies resist even admitting that they have this technology on hand. You know, in the case of Sarasota Police, they say that they do not own stingray equipment, but they didn't say anything about borrowing it or using it. Do we believe them? After all, the first rule about having stingray is you don't have a stingray. Well, that's the approach the manufacturer of the cell phone tracking device takes with law enforcement agencies when they go in to buy them. For anyone concerned about open, responsible government and privacy rights, the non-disclosure agreement they have you sign, the manufacturer has the police entity sign, is a huge, great big red flag, folks. Stingray is another example of technology moving faster than our ability to oversee it, much less set limits on it. The ACLU does stand by their allegations that they believe the department has used this technology for local investigations and hidden the fact from the public. Who knows? You could have been listened to. Your case, they could have gone after you on some case without a warrant, just using the stingray, and you have no idea. Where's our freedoms, folks? Where's the liberty? Where's our due process? Earlier this year, I said Barfield went out. He found the Sarasota police detective who agreed to show him court orders that authorized stingray phone tracking for the Sarasota Police Department headquarters. Before he could do so, though, the records were taken away by the U.S. Marshal Service. They said, no, we don't want this information out there. Advocates say if you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about it. Don't worry about that stingray surveillance. And this always drives me crazy. It drives me nuts. If that is your attitude, does that mean I can go by your house and you will not have curtains up in your windows because you don't care? You want the whole world to see what you're doing because you're doing nothing wrong. So you don't put curtains up in your house, right? When you take a shower, you don't shut the door. When you go to the bathroom, you don't shut the door. What do you care? You're not doing anything wrong, right? I guarantee you don't have that attitude in your house. So why do you have it when it comes to some guy, some group, some entity you don't even know getting into your business? Will you be willing to take the curtains down? Will you be willing to install cameras in your house? Since your overall attitude is on this issue is that you're not doing anything wrong, what are you worried about it for? Critics such as myself feel that this is a very, very slippery slope, folks. And it's frightening to think what other surveillance the government could be doing on any of us. The law enforcement, it can be used to track down a suspect, which is extremely valuable, and I get that. I'm on board, folks. However, it also accumulates that information for a lot of other people who have not done anything wrong. You know, those people that are presumed innocent, those people that are actually innocent. And this is extremely troubling. What becomes of this information? How's the device used? What type of cases will be used in? These are just some of the questions that keep me up at night. I stress out. I can't sleep. I wake up thinking about this stuff. I took the wrong pill. All are good questions, but without answers, they are simply useless, folks. There are no answers because many law enforcement agencies won't even say they have the stingray technology because of that non-disclosure. Why is the manufacturer dictating to the police entities? And that's the problem when you consider our Fourth Amendment rights, folks. Against unreasonable search, does that ring a bell with anybody? Wouldn't you agree? No warrant, unreasonable. Limitless authority leads to abuses, which we have seen time and time again While this isn't limitless, the limits are too weak to make the public confident that the abuses won't occur. Especially with those Northport Police Department. They have too many issues right now, and I don't know if I want to trust them with a Stingray. After all, folks, isn't the first rule of government that it should be as open as possible? It should be transparent. Now I'm not talking about the type of transparency that Obama talks about with something like Obamacare. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. I'm talking about letting us know what's really out there. Tell us you got this Stingray. Tell us what you're using it for. All right, folks, that's going to wrap up my show. Remember to check me out on Monday through Friday at 11 to 12 at theuncensoredreport.com. On my daily show, it's a YouTube blog. You can see the video. You can listen to me. And I talk about national and international issues with my goal to educate, inspire, and try to affect change out there. Also, remember to visit my sponsor, philsgang.com. He is on the radio from Monday through Friday at 9 and 3. We will see you next week, folks. Have a great weekend.
This has been the Scoop Radio Show, sponsored by philsgang.com.
That's all, folks.